Shalom. Call Halo Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua Bahashim Kal Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect. And I'm the brother Yashawan. And I just want to give a little warning. This devil is still the master of witchcraft. All right. And he's going to use what he has while it's still working. And one of the main sources of witchcraft is the television and this news and this false information that they can get you to believe their narrative over what's actually really happening. All right. So, and I'm saying that you know, you're not going to fool the very elect. All right. Let's get that real quick. Well, we'll get it after this. All right. So this is Isaiah 47. And we'll start here at 8. Therefore, hear this, Salat. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Are you trying to be the Most High? I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. All right? These Edomites, right? This is the fall of Babylon predicted. All right? And we're watching the fall of Babylon, right? And this proud devil is trying to put himself as the great I am, right? Or the great he that be, Yahweh. And trying to say that none beside, wait a minute, you're not the Most High, nigga. All right? But these two things shall come on thee in a moment, in one day. Why? For the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, right? What is that? You wicked as hell. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am the Most High, right? And none else beside. You think that with your trickery and your magic and your pharmakia and your witchcraft, you think that your power on the left-hand side that was given to you by the Most High is equivalent to the power of the... First of all of it belongs to the Most High. And because you're trying to put yourself in the seat of the Most High, right? Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. All right? Stand now with thine enchantments and the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, that thou mayest prevail. Okay, and then we're going to read that later, after we watch a video. We're going to read that in a couple of different versions, okay? Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from all these things that shall come upon thee. We can see through. We can see through. All right? And we're the hopeful elect. I'm not saying we're the very elect. All right? For there shall arise false anointed, right, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. What are great signs and wonders? Technology, witchcraft on the left-hand side, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Okay? But you ain't gonna deceive the very elect. All right? All right? All right, so let's watch this. Back to Rethinking the Dollar. I saw this yesterday. Distractions and diversion tactics. It says the People's Talk Show propaganda, right? What is propaganda? You use the television to push your narrative, to work magic, witchcraft, distraction, okay, falsehood. You make the people believe something that's not really there. But you can't fool the very elect. So there's a brother, this is 15 hours ago, all right? A brother from Oakland comes on and he tells his version of it. And it's worth listening to. I'm not saying that everything that he's saying is true, but let's just watch this because you got to understand the devil's going to use what he got. He got CGI. He's got all kind of stuff to fool you into believing something and to control the narrative, right? He's got a lot of things that is, they got technology. Let's watch this.
Swish this sour liquor.
Of course, they're going to put a damn commercial right when it starts. Salakia.
One more time, God allowed us to get together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that I'm here. But
Yes,
the whole
sir.
world is a lie, though, you know.
Let me start that a little.
With the shutdown as well as the shipping freight prices, I think one shipping container now is $20,000, and it used to be like $2,000.
Start right here.
Newborn Christians will find it.
Yeah.
God bless you, Mike.
Hey, man, appreciate you.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Let me, okay, got some more calls here. So let me try to get as many calls as I can. I want to try to get as many calls as I can. So let's keep the thoughts and questions short if possible. Give me 1 second here. Let's get something good in there. Hello, caller. Where you calling from?
Mike, Tony from Oakland. How you doing, brother?
TB, doing good, my friend. Give me a quick thought if you don't mind.
One more time, God allowed us to get together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that I'm here. But the whole world is a lie, though. You know that, right?
Oh, definitely. It's obvious.
Did you watch the video of those Afghans who are trying to hop on the plane?
I did. I saw that one person fall from how many ever 1,000 feet in the sky, and that's like, wow. Like, it's so many questions about that, man. But go ahead.
Okay, now he's about to explain that it could have been faked, right? And that's what that's what the television is about. There's a bigger picture, if you will, going on. And I'm not saying that what he's saying is true, but it's just something to be considered. All right, you can't believe everything that's being put in front of you. If they're putting it in front of you, right, they're doing it for a reason. And this is a campaign. They're going to go into suddenly Afghanistan out of nowhere is being pushed in your face. That's something to consider. What are they hiding? Is this a distraction from what's actually going on? All right. And I'm not saying that what they're saying the distraction is about. I'm not going into that. I'm saying this is how this devil works. So continue.
No, you got to slow that down, man. You got to actually slow it down and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then think about if you're on the jetway.
Mm-hmm.
They don't allow you to get within 200 feet of that airplane because it'll suck you up in the turbine and spit you out like water.
True. They don't let people just stand on the tarmac or get on the plane. And I mean, that's very dangerous. Okay. So you got to consider some of these things. All right. And the guy said, and I saw it too, a guy fall from the plane from maybe 1,000 feet, whatever. And I mean, it could be CGI. That's what they're going to imply. And those things need to be investigated. We're not supposed to be ignorant of any matter, large or small.
There's no way that those people jumped on there like that. And it's CGI. If you really look at it, you know, they may have 1 or 2 people on the ground, but they can transpose 1 or 2 people into thousands. It's just like when they was running towards the airport.
Yeah.
There's a guy at the bottom of the screen directing people over here, here's the airport. And then he's like, wait a minute. And then you see a bunch of white guys with towels on their head. I'm like, wait a minute.
Okay, so these things do need to be investigated and considered. And when you do look at, you know, them running next to the plane, you look at it and something ain't right about it. It looks like it could be CG.
Wait a minute, you got to really slow it down. And I encourage people, don't win the stupid prize. Don't get out the street. Stay on the porch. Let God take care of it.
Yeah, I hear you, man. So here, and that's where I start off by saying, like, there's so much high quality HD footage. We got great photography work coming out of Afghanistan. Like, they got professionals on the ground getting all this great footage. Why? Like, how does a country that's supposed to be in such chaos, the Taliban is so dangerous that you got all this crispy, clear HD 4K video? I got a video playing right now of people jogging with the Air Force plane, and they show some actual planes of people, I guess, who actually got out, and they're all men. They're all young men. Where are they flying them to? You know what I'm saying? Are they coming to the U.S. or what? So this is a paid operation, I believe.
They're acting. And if you look at that plane number, it's 911 backwards.
Yeah, I saw that.
But they're all actors and CGI, man. We're being played. How do you go over there, pick up 600, but drop off 9,000, 6,000?
Yeah.
And you leaving, right? Okay, I got
you. Yeah.
And the one thing I put in Discord that nobody's talking about, how many NGOs? We got more NGOs than we got servicemen.
Good point.
We got more NGOs than servicemen. I know somebody that's recruiting them heavily to go over in these other countries and be truck gas station drivers. You know, we need somebody that's a driver.
Man. So yeah, I'm watching as you're talking. I'm looking at all this great footage. We got the Taliban who met with Mike Pompeo, and don't forget Trump also signed a deal with the Taliban as well. So it's like. And then I played a video earlier with Bush and his saying the Taliban was no longer a threat and the Afghan was free, all that crap. So we've been lied to from day one, my friend. But hey, T, let me get some more calls, man. I appreciate you calling as always.
Got you. Have a good one.
Yeah, be good.
Bye.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Keep the calls coming. I'm curious to hear what's going on. Let me see here. Let me get this. Okay, give me 1 second. All righty. As always, leave a comment out there. Let me know, and I'll try to get back with the chat in 1 second. Let me get this call.
Just look out. The people are running up to the camera.
Okay, it's here. I got you here. Give me 1 second. I got you on here. Let me get you on here. Hello, caller. Where you calling from?
Hey, Mike. Pay me money bad. Killeen, Texas.
Pay me money bad. What's going on, my friend? Give me
All right, so enough. So you got that. All right. And then you got the fight in L.A. And this guy, David Nino Rodriguez, he's saying, well, the fight wasn't even a real fight. That was staged. These guys are punching each other in the body, no headshots, and those things are to be considered. Why? They want to push that out there. They want to push. They're fighting in the streets. They're fighting in the streets. You get, here's Antifa. Here's the other side. All right? And, I mean, out of all of L.A., you got to have this little fight to make it look like there are people fighting in the street. All right? And then, okay, so I typed in Maryland fully vaccinated, that word, death toll, okay? And we'll just read the headlines. We won't even play anything, okay? This is 4 months ago. Infections and death after the V. 13-year-old boy dies 3 days of an enlarged heart. Okay. Heart inflammation, fluid around heart failure. Post-V deaths. Okay, look at all the things that come up. Infection rising in fully V residents. Okay, so what is the truth and what is not? And everything up here, you got to understand that Facebook is expunging shit, right? And taking down videos that they don't want. We already know that. So anything up here, right, isn't going to be very against what their goals are, because they're expunging that. But you still, right? Woman dies 4 days after. Deaths after. Okay. Now, in Maryland, there was a report that came out that 75% of the deaths, right, happened after somebody was fully badged, right? And where there, I mean, that was common knowledge about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, and now those videos are gone. Look at this. Fully badged people can still spread it. Yes, the spike protein. Okay. And they're fudging the numbers. All right. You got to understand that they're controlling the narrative because they can do that. They can put a CGI manipulated video out and push it hard on mainstream media, on the television, because they own all of that. All right. So be careful what you buy into, right? Let's go back to let's go back to this Isaiah. All right. Stand now. Let's go to stand now here. Let's read it in the NIV. Keep on. Keep on then with your magic spells and with your many sorceries which you have labored at since childhood. Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. Now use your magical charms, use your spells you have worked at all these years. Maybe they will do, this is the Most High mocking. Right? Maybe they will do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. Here's what we know, okay? That the wisdom and the knowledge shall be the stability of these times and strength of salvation. What does that mean? All right. Well, we know that this witch, okay, is using trickery, deception. He's the master of deception. All right. To do what? To cause terror, to make you afraid. All right. First of all, our fear is for the Most High. We fear the Most High. We don't fear you devils. All right. Who's the real terrorist? Stand fast. This is the English Standard Version. In your enchantments and your many sorceries with which you labored from your youth. Perhaps you may be able to succeed at what? Perhaps you may inspire terror. You're the real terrorist. Oh, the Taliban's coming back. Ain't that what you said to go get up in Afghanistan in the first place? And then you're taking pictures with them and showing at the highest level of government, showing that you're actually at one with them. And then you pay a few people to run with an airplane and put out your propaganda. Persist now in your spells and your many sorceries. Okay? Your enchantments, spells. Arise now with your magicians. Keep using, this contemporary English version, keep using your magic powers and your charms as you have always done. Maybe, just maybe, you will frighten somebody. All right. keep practicing your spells. What is practice? You practice witchcraft. You have practiced them ever since you were young. Amulets, incantations. All right? And now we'll go back real quick and we'll go ahead and cut it short. Where were we? Matthew 24 and 24. Let's go there. Because you can't fool us. All right? Let's go there. For false messiahs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and wonders. Great signs and wonders so as to deceive, if possible, even the Most High's elect, the chosen. Great signs and wonders. That's what this technology is. All right, that's what CGI is. To deceive, to mislead. False messiahs and false prophets will come and work great miracles and signs. They will even try to fool the Most High's chosen ones. All right? And we're supposed to be not ignorant of anything. What is that? Sirach 5. They will perform great miracles and wonders in order to deceive even the Most High's chosen people, if possible. Miraculous signs and wonderful things. CGI. Displaying wonderful signs and prodigies. Okay? Well, they're not fooling the very elect. All right? Let's see if we can find this. I think it's 5. Five and 15. Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. All right? So check things out, Don't believe everything you hear. We're in a time of great deception. All right? And this devil knoweth. All right? What is it? 12. This devil knows his time is up. Therefore, this is NIV. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and you that dwell in them, but woe to the earth and to the sea, because the devil has gone down to you. He is filled with fury because he knows that his time is short. For the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Having great wrath, great fury, right? This dude is coming with everything he's got in great anger. He knows that we're on to him. All right. Oh, we're going to take this video down because you're right over the target, nigga. Got to take it down and give you a strike. Take your whole channel down. You're over the target. Suddenly your views go, I'm looking at it, and you're subtracting views right in my face. Oh, you only got 6 views today, Hawk. Great fury, great wrath, great fury. It says, because the devil was thrown down to the earth. Yeah, he is. He's being brought low. He knows his time is short and he is very angry. He's mad because his kingdom is fallen. He's fallen down with his kingdom right now. Because the devil is come down to you. Meaning we're already on the bottom. Now he's being thrown down here with us. Him and his kingdom. Filled with rage. With terrible, he is filled with terrible anger. Full of fierce anger. Because he knows that his appointed time, all right, let's get that, is yet for an appointed. What's that? Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. The vision of what? Of this devil going down. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. These prophecies are coming to pass, that this devil's time is up. His kingdom is fallen. Go back on that. What was that? Appointed time. There's very little time left. Where did that go? Right here. Because he knows that his appointed time is short. All right. Let's get the appointed time even further. What is that in? 20? Here's his appointed time. All right. When the 1,000 years, this is Revelation 20 and 7, when the 1,000 years are complete, Satan will be released from his prison and will go out to deceive the nations in the 4 corners of the earth. All right, that's what he's doing right now. That's not the time. But after that, all right, let's see. And let's get this in the KJV. And cast him into the, Revelation 20 and 3. Cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. Now here's his appointed time. And after that he must be loosed a little season. And if I'm not mistaken, a season is 1,000 years. Till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. So a little season would be 500 years. From 1492 plus 500 puts you right at about 2,000. And here we are. Okay. So his time, he knows that he's on borrowed time right now. Right? And he knows that this is what's coming. Revelation 20:10, and the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. He knows that that's where they're at now. All right? And then we get to the white throne and him that sat on it and the good stuff. All right? But here we are. Okay, we're coming up very quickly on this. Why? Because of this. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. He's put down here, he casted low with us, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so with that, be very wise and don't be deceived. All right? We hope that the elect were edified, and with that, we're going to say shalom.